is happening in Nigeria right now deserves serious attention because right now, former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amaechi, have roasted our presidents. And this is the true fact about Tinubu because Tinubu cannot win free and fair election without him hijacking. He roasted him, and this video will show you what Rotimi Amaechi said. Stay to the end of the video because Rotimi exposed everything and he is beating his chest at P2B who is going to win the election.
Represented across the 36 states of the Federation and the AFCT. And it was literally rallying his people to say, look, we can get this done. In fact, with you guys, it's a done deal. I have nothing to fear. I'm not intimidated by anyone. If there's anything they cannot do is to intimidate me. It looks like, despite the rallying of the opposition, the formidable force the ADC is causing, the president, doesn't look flustered. You've been with him. You've seen how this thing play out. You were at the vanguard of the APC in 2015 on the streets, and you led the campaign of Muhammadu Buhari twice. What do you think the president is saying? And is it that confident? Is the ADC also looking at him and saying, maybe this man is really ready for us?
If he's confident, tell him to tell Nuhu Ribadu to leave his judiciary and INEC if he's confident. Why apply the use of the institutions, the federal institutions against ADC? Tell him that if he's confident, he should instruct his national secretary advisor to leave the judiciary and INEC alone and see whether he will win the election.
What do you mean by, Your Excellency, what do you mean? That's a strong allegation. Are you saying Nuhu Ribadu is intimidating the judiciary or the INEC? What are you saying in essence? Because their job doesn't look like they meet at any point in time.
I will not explain. If you don't have eyes, leave it. Even Nuhu knows that. And he brags about it. That's the funny part of it. If he thinks he's capable of winning the election, they should allow the INEC and judiciary alone. Look at the interpretation of the ruling or judgment by the Court of Appeal. Amupidan interpreted the judgment to be that we are leaderless. But that's not true. And that's not what the law says.
Are you saying, sir, that in a free, fair, credible election, that Bola Tinubu will lose with all he has in terms of 36 governors, lawmakers, and his rallying team across the grassroots?
Whether free, fair, or unfair and not free, if we are on the ballot, President Bola Tinubu will lose the election. Take it for free. Take it for granted. Look, the problem is he does not want a strong candidate on the ballot. So what are they doing? What they are doing is that they are interfering with all the parties using the judiciary as an institution. So every day they go to court, they get all sorts of funny judgments and all that. Let them allow the institutions to pursue justice. Let there be justice. And let them allow all the political parties to have candidates on the ballot and see whether President Bola Tinubu will win. How can you win with such an economy? How can you win with such an insecurity? How can you win when the president can't even campaign? When the president will stop at Plateau Airport? So how will he go to start to campaign in Plateau? I don't think we should address this issue. If you want to address other important issues, can we go to that point? The point is, the strategy that they are applying is simple. Let us use government institutions to stop.
You can see from the video that Amaechi is saying that our president Tinubu cannot win election without him hijacking, without him using INEC to steal the mandate of people. If he is not afraid, let him allow other political parties to register. Let them be free and fair election. Because right now, our president Tinubu is not allowing other parties to register. That's why he's not allowing ADC to register. He's bringing out all strategies to stop ADC for being recognized by INEC because that is the strong opposition party. He stated that Tinubu can only win election if only he rig. That Tinubu is not someone who is competent to rule Nigeria. You can see from his administration that his administration has bring out insecurity. His administration has bring out high cost of living. His administration has made the economic system of Nigeria collapse. He proved out this evidence, and this evidence are true and they are legit. He said that if there should be free and fair election, at least he has more good track record than Tinubu, and that one is true. When he was minister of transport, he has good track record. He built so many things. When he was governor of Rivers State, he has good track record. He said that he prepared Either P2B that Tinubu is a mess. That P2B have good track record. That P2B have done so many things. When he was governor of Anambra Press, he had clear record. That P2B, he preferred P2B than Tinubu. That Tinubu is a total disgrace to Nigeria. Tinubu is a total mess to Nigeria. That since when Tinubu take over from Amadu Buhari, that Tinubu is now paying militants to guide our oil pipelines. This man is a thief, big thief. You are paying militants to guide our oil pipelines. What happened to our security? What happened to the armies? So they are no longer competent, they are no longer capable in guiding our oil pipelines. No, you're giving militants money to guide our oil pipeline. So this is a total mess in Nigeria. Tinubu is the highest rate of corruption. That is what Amaechi said. That Tinubu is the highest rate of corruption. And in today's system, we are looking at this big political question. Does it mean that Rotimi is what he's saying is true? Because now he's saying that he's more valuable and competent candidate for 2027. I start people be that APC government is a totally disgrace. APC government is totally a disgrace to Nigeria. Tinubu, if you allow free and fair election, he's not going to win election because right now, this is happening when ADC is trying to beat drugs. ADC is trying to come out, and that's why Rotimi Amaechi had left APC now to ADC in order to fight corruption because he is tired of corruption. Does it mean that right now the former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amaechi, Minister of Transport, has now come out to say that he's more valuable? He's saying this boldly. Is it because he won a position? Is it because he want to contest for election? No. In my own space, I don't see this because he's saying the real fact. Tinubu is the best to this country. He has put Nigeria into the highest rate of corruption. Nigeria was not rated number 4 in the country when Tinubu have not taken over this country as a president. Nigeria was not recorded as 4th in the highest in the whole country. But now look at what is happening. Nigeria is seen as the highest rate of corruption in the whole country. So these are facts that Rotimi brought. That if there should be free and fair election, Tinubu is going to fail. Rotimi is now saying this. This is a political figure. You can see that he is part of the APC. He is part of the people who led Tinubu into the seat. But that is not coming to say that he preferred P2B than Tinubu. P2B has good track record than Tinubu. That P2B, if P2B is being given chance, he will become the rightful person. That is seen Atiku as thief. Atiku Abubakar, I see him as a thief. So the rightful people, aside from him, apart from him, the rightful person to become president in Nigeria is P2B. This one is shocking. No? Amaechi is supporting the P2B. What does it really happen? Let me break it down for you. Who is involved in this particular discussion? Amaechi. Who is an experienced political statesman in the country, is not saying this, that Tinubu is not the rightful person for Nigeria. What happened? He is now declaring himself as the most valuable person to contest election or P2B to help Nigeria. Why does he believe that he is more vulnerable to win election? He is more vulnerable to bring out Nigeria from the mess because of his past experience. His past network experience as in political structure. He has been so many infrastructure while he was Minister of Sport and Minister of Transport. While he was governor, he has done so many things. He has good track record that Tinubu. What are the track records that our president have? What are the track record that Tinubu has? We don't have any evidence. We don't have any good track record. Rather, he has taken money from people to make himself rich. This is happening when opposition party is trying to gain recognition. Now, my people, let us look at the bigger picture. The African Democratic Party, which is ADC, is yet to become dominant. People are working to it to become dominant. So, and then Amaechi looking straightforward that Nigeria needs someone who will brighten the future. Needs someone either from ADC or PDP. He's not saying that they must be from North or South. He's saying that he's looking at someone who can bring Nigeria back to life. He's not looking at someone who can help Nigeria come back to life. What do you think that if people are asking a question that this It's not just you talking about you being uh, experienced person. We are asking who is going to bring Nigeria back to life, because we are looking at the future of P2B, and the ADC is now looking is trying to give Atiku Abubakar ticket to run for presidency, and which they are bringing two criminals, P2B and Atiku Abubakar. If they do so, then ADC is going to lose. But we are looking at these people, between who have good track record, and Amaechi have good track record, P2B have good track record. So if we can bring P2B in the future, and we can bring P2B and Papa in the future, then Nigeria is back to life. But if we cannot bring these people, Nigeria is not back to life. Oh. And I know Tinubu is doing by all means to attack 2027 election. So Tinubu, if you're not afraid, let's do free and fair election. If you know you can win election, let's do free and fair election. Because the only way that can bring revive Nigeria back is free and fair election. Because if free and fair election is not conducted, Tinubu is still going to go again by using the INEC to manipulate results that he won. Because he be 12 years old child. In fact, 1 year old child, here Tinubu will say, that man, corruption is the highest rate of corruption in Nigeria. So my people, here is the bigger picture. Here is my own opinion. Do you think that this move can change Nigeria? Do you think that this move, if P2B, if they conduct free and fair election and P2B won, can it bring Nigeria back to life? Because we are tired of corruption. People are tired. High cost of living. People are dying of hunger every day. The high cost of living in Nigeria. The economic system has collapsed. Insecurity here and there. So we need someone that can revive Nigeria back to life, and not someone that will tell you the experience they have, what they have manufactured, what they have done. Look to me, this is not time for us to take away to tell us story, what they have done, the track record. We need someone that can put an end of this corruption. Not someone giving us someone who is 80s, 50. How can he lead us well? We need vibrant people. We need vibrant people from 39. Have we not seen Burkina Faso, what the young man is doing? We need vibrant people that can change this country, not people that will keep putting us into corruption. People, when he was coming, he said the new hope that is not there for Nigeria, the money, but he has made money, but now he is the one that is stealing money from Nigeria to enrich himself. So we need someone that can revive us back. That is what we need. So my people, let me ask you this question. Do you think that Rotimi Amaechi is truly the most vulnerable candidate for ADC? Or it is just any political positioning? Let me see your honest thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.